Monster's top 10 list has a few privately held companies and a couple of government agencies, Customs and Borders Protection, TSA, both part of the Department of Homeland Security. But the publicly traded ones are Mantech International, Chevron, CACI International, General Dynamics, and Leidos. Then Monster.com also has a sort of honorable mention group where they highlight Applied Materials, BAE Systems, Chubb, Lockheed Martin, PAE, Penske Automotive, Ryder, Schnitzer Steel, Textron, Union Pacific, and XPO Logistics. Now, it makes a lot of sense when you see a bunch of defense contractors on this list, along with transportation companies like Union Pacific and XPO Logistics. I mean, who knows more about logistics than the military? By the way, whoever they had supplying our troops in Afghanistan, where we got an unthinkable volume of defense hardware across the Himalayas for 20 years, are probably people who can help us with our current supply chain crisis, don't you think? I don't care how badly congested our West Coast ports are. That's nothing compared to bringing ordnance to Afghanistan. Now, when you drill down and look at the companies that managed to make their way onto multiple third-party lists for the best places to work, well, that's going to be very intriguing and a great place to start if you agree with us that this is an important thesis. CACI International made all three. That's a tech-oriented defense contractor. Then on two of them, we had Booz Allen Hamilton in the management consultancy, Chubb's combined insurance subsidiary, Humana, that's a terrific managed care company, Lockheed Martin, which we heard from earlier in the show, and Union Pacific, the Cramer favorite railroad that Mike Charitable Trust owns. We write a lot about it for the club. I like every one of these companies, but if I had to rank them, I'd put Union Pacific first, then Chubb, that's an incredibly well-run insurer, then Lockheed Martin, run by Jim Takelet, who we spoke to earlier in the show. Now, I haven't followed Booz Allen closely enough to give a considered opinion, but Humana just delivered a good quarter, and it's most certainly viable. CACI, I am urging you to come on. You're thrice blessed, and we need to find out more about your company. The bottom line, on Veterans Day, let's remember that the best thing businesses can do is not just say thank you, which is very important, but more importantly, actually support retired service members, not for lip service, but to give them jobs. It'll do well for them, and it will do well for you. Thanks to some great work from Just Capital and others, we now have empirical evidence that going out of your way to hire veterans and source your supplies from veteran-owned firms is not just the right thing to do. It's also good for business.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.